Greetings. It's time for Strat-O-Matic Baseball. I'm Jeffrey Guterman. And this is the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. August 1st, 1969. First of a three-game Padres at the Cubs. The coffee is brewing. And we will be playing very, very shortly. We'll have our opening lineups in a few minutes. Mike Terranova, we welcome you, sir. Hope all is well. Thank you for joining us. Starting lineups will be reviewed in just about 3 minutes. First pitch at the top of the hour. Oh. YouTube Facebook Grammys. We are in Wrigley Stadium, Wrigley Field in Chicago for a day game. And we'll go over the starting lineups now. For the San Diego Padres, leading off, Jose Arcia. Kathy Harden has arrived. Jose Arcia, shortstop, leading off. Roberto Pena will bat second. He's at third base, reviewing the Padres lineup. Batting third, Ollie Brown. He's in right. The cleanup hitter is Nate Colbert, playing first base. Al Ferrara, that's fifth and left. Ivan Morel, playing center field in the sixth position. Catching, Chris Canizero, batting seventh. John Sippen bats eighth. He plays second base and the pitcher. Clay Kirby, a right-hander. He was 7-20, 35 starts, a 3.80 ERA. For the Chicago Cubs, leading off, Don Kessinger at shortstop. Batting second and playing second, Glenn Beckert. Batting third in right, Billy Williams. Batting fourth, the captain, playing third base, Ron Santo. Batting fifth and playing first base, Mr. Cub, Ernie Banks. Batting sixth in left field, Willie Smith. Batting seventh and catching is Randy Hundley. Batting eighth in center, Jimmy Quails. And pitching and batting ninth, the right-hander, Bill Hands. Hands was 20-14 with a 2.49 ERA. And in just about 2 minutes, the tweet will be up and the Cubs are expected to take the field. And we'll get started here in the first of a 3-game series. Padres come into this 26 games behind the first place Atlanta Braves in last place. The Chicago Cubs are in second place. They are 11 games over 500, but they are 7 games behind the amazing Pirates of 1969. And that's what many are calling them. The coffee is brewed. And I'm going to tell you something. And there'll be no promises, but if I'm up to it, I will play a night game tonight. With a 7 p.m. Eastern start, rather than tomorrow morning, if I'm up to it. That game is already posted. It's the Chicago White Sox with Edmondson at the Detroit Tigers with Denny McClain, the first of their 3-game series. And if I'm up to it, I will start that game at 7 and I will hold off on consumption of the other stuff until the game starts. Maybe a 6:30 start. We'll see. It's the top of the hour now. And the tweet is up. And the tweet is good. And the Cubs take the field. Setting up the Cubs defensively in the infield. Banks at first, Beckert at second, Kessinger at short, Santo at third. In the outfield, left to right, Smith, Quails, and Williams. Hands on the mound, being caught by Randy Hundley. And leading it off for the Padres is Jose Arcia. is game 1240 of 1944. That means there's 704 games left in this season. The date is August 1, 1969. Hands is ready. Here's the windup. And the pitch to Arcia. That's a fly ball to right. Going back is Williams. He's a 4. Oh, Lord. It's a 3-base error for Billy Williams out in right field. Oh, my. Oh, Lord, what a way to start the ball game. A 3-base error by Williams. I don't know how he did that, but Harden for the Cubs. I'm for the Cubs. So Arcia on third, and here's Pena now. Still hands from the stretch. The pitch to Pena. 2-10, and that is a base hit. Arcia scores. I believe it's unearned. And it's a 1-0 ball game. Mr. Perota is not here. We're glad to take suggestions from others. An unearned run by the Padres and a 1-0 lead. Here's Ollie Brown. Pena on first. From the stretch hands and the pitch to Brown. 6-6. Ground ball short, double play. So it's 2 outs and nobody on for Nate Colbert. The pitch to Colbert. 1-9 struck him out. And the side is retired, but there was 1 run. It was unearned on 1 hit. And none left on. We're heading to the bottom of the first. It's Padres 1. Cubs coming to bat. And here's Clay Kirby now. Leading it off for the Cubs will be Don Kessinger, a switch hitter. He'll bat left against Kirby. Here's Kirby now. The pitch to Kessinger. 3-9. Grounds it to second. Sippenhouse it, throws to Colbert. There's 1 away. Here's Glenn Beckert. 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the first, Cubs down 1-0. Here's the pitch from Kirby. 2-6. Base hit up the middle for Glenn Beckert. A 1-out single. Billy Williams now. Beckert with a short lead on first, 1 down. Williams a left-handed hitter. Here's the pitch to Williams. 6-6. Grounds at the second. Sippen steps on the bag and can't get the throw off. So it's a force. 2 outs, Williams on first. And here's the captain, Ron Santo. Fouled back by Santo. Kirby now. Here's the pitch. 6-9. And that is a fly ball to left. And Ferrara makes the catch, and the side is retired. No runs, one hit, and one left on. And after one, it's San Diego 1, Chicago nothing. Okay, Hands will face Ferrara to start off the top of the second here. We're at Wrigley Field. San Diego on a road trip. They'll be here for 3 games. This is the first. And that's low for a ball to Ferrara. Here's the pitch to Ferrara. 110. Pops it up to second. Beckert has it for the out, 1 away. And here's Ivan Morel. His first plate appearance this afternoon. We're at Wrigley Field. It was a 2 p.m. Central Time start, 3 p.m. on the East Coast. Hands gets the sign from Hundley. The pitch to Morel. 4-5. Swung on and belted into the gap. And that's a double for Ivan. A stand-up double. With 1 out. And Chris Cannizzaro steps up. Morel in scoring position, 1 down. Here's Hands now. The pitch to Cannizzaro. 2-2. Lines it to third. Caught Morel off the bag. Double play. And the side is retired on a 2-2 line out third max. No runs, 1 hit, none left. And after 1.5, it's a 1-0 ball game. San Diego. Kirby takes the mound. Leading it off, Mr. Cub, Ernie Banks. Okay, Kirby is ready now. Kirby winds and the pitch to Banks. 5-6, fly ball center. That's Ivan. 1 down. The next batter, Willie Smith, a left-handed hitter. Kirby winds, and the pitch. 1-7, walked him. Smith draws a base on balls from Kirby. He's on first, 1 down. And here comes Hundley. Kirby now will work from the stretch. The pitch to Hundley. 3-3. Base hit up the middle for Hundley. Smith will go to second and hold. He does not have the speed. 1-10. And Jimmy Quails is the batter. Switch hitter batting left against Kirby. First and second. One down. Hands on deck. The pitch to Quails. 1-8. A grounder to first for the force. That's Colbert. He goes to second. It's his only play. And it's first and third with 2 outs for Bill Hands. Hands is got the wrong card here. 1 WR. Kirby. The pitch to Hands. 2-5 struck him out. And that will retire the side. That's the first strikeout by Clay Kirby. No runs, 1 hit, 1 walk, 1 left. And we've gone 2 full innings here at Wrigley. 1-0 San Diego. We move to the top of the 3rd inning. Here comes Kirby now. Leading it off, John Sippen. The second baseman bats right-handed. Kirby gets the sign. Oh, I'm so sorry. What am I doing wrong here? Bill Hands is on the mound. You see, I caught it. There we go. There we go. I had the pesky little thing. Bill Hands. The pitch to Sippen. 1-11, fouls it out to Hundley, the catcher, 1 away. And now here's Clay Kirby to bat. His first plate appearance, a 1 WR. Hands walks off the mound for a moment. He's back on the mound. He's ready. The pitch to Kirby. 4-4. Catcher X. Hundley a 1. 5-1. He pops it up and Hundley makes the catch. 2 pop-ups to Hundley in order. And Jose Arcia back to the top. He reached on third. The hell? On a dropped fly ball and then just a terrible throwing error by Billy Williams for the only run. It was unearned. Hands winds and the pitch to Arcia. 6-5. Grounds it to third. Santo over to Banks. A 1-2-3 for Bill Hands. And it's 2.5 innings, and it's still 1-0 ball game. Here comes Kirby to face the Cubs. He's gotten into trouble, a bit of trouble each inning. Got out of it. Leading it off, Don Kessinger. Switch hitter batting left. Kessinger grounded to second. Kirby winds. The pitch to Kessinger. 1-6. Lines it to short, caught by Arcia, 1 down. And here's Glenn Beckert, singled, and then was out in a force by Williams. Here's the pitch from Kirby. 6-4, grounds it to third. Scooping is Pena. And he boots it for a 2-base error. Roberto Pena with a 2-base error, bobbling it, really making a mockery of it. And here comes Billy Williams with Beckert on second, 1 down, Santo on deck. Here's the pitch to Williams. That's 4-7, walked him. So Williams is on. It's first and second for the captain. Santo flew to left in the first. Cubs got something going here. Off Kirby. Again. And the pitch to Santo. 6-6, struck him out. And that's the second for Kirby. 6-6 strikeout off Santo. 2 down now. Beckert on second. And everything's unearned now. Ernie Banks is the batter. Clutch situation. Ernie flew to center in the second. It's 2 down, first and second. Here's the pitch to Banks. 3-7. Grounds it to second, and the side is retired. Sippen picked that up and whipped it to Colbert. The side is out. No runs for the Cubs. No hits, the error, the walk, both left on. We've gone 3 innings. A very tidy ball game. It's 1-0 Padres. And you know, I think now's a good time to refresh my coffee for Roberto Pena, who made that 2-base error in the bottom of the third. He will lead off. Yes, I do. I really think it's a good time. This will be my final pot of coffee. I've had 1.5 pots today. This is the 2.5 pot. And leading it off is Roberto Pena, singled out in a double play in the first. Hands now. Into his windup, the pitch to Pena. 4-8, and that is a ground ball to third. Santo throws across to Banks, 1 away. Here's Ollie Brown now, grounded into a double in the first. You're going for a Schaefer. Well, good for you, Mike. Good for you. I like the other stuff. I like weed. And I'll be enjoying my weed at about, I don't know what time. 6:30 or 7, if I play another game. Because I just don't know what to do with myself, people. You know, otherwise I'll just get morbidly anxious and depressed about life, both personally and collectively. Here's Ollie Brown, 1 out, nobody on. The pitch from Hands. 5-9. Fly ball right. There's Williams. Well, he caught it that time. 2 outs in the Padres half of the 4th. And here comes Nathan Colbert. Nathan struck out in the 1st. Oh, that's good. Oh, yeah, Mike. I know exercise is a good thing, but I'm chronically anxious and depressed. But it's okay, sir. It's okay. All right. I have Strat-O-Matic. Helps me cope. Nathan Colbert at the plate. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's the pitch from Hands. 3-11. And that's hit deep to left. Going back is Smith at the warning track. And he makes the catch. Nate almost hit that out. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Bill Hands. We're in the middle of the 4th. Still 1-0 San Diego. Gigi has arrived. And Clay Kirby takes the mound. It'll be Smith, Hundley, and Quails. Woo. Here's Kirby now. The pitch to Smith. 4-7. Walked him. So Smith's on first, his second walk today. And Randy Hundley is the batter. Smith the tying run. Hundley and A bunter. Infield in on Hundley. Pitch from Kirby. 1-7. Lines it to short, caught by Arcia. 1 out. And here's Jimmy Quails. Switch hitter batting left. Hands on deck again. Kirby. The pitch to Quails. 4-7. And he walked him. First and second, 1 down. That's the 4th walk given up by Kirby. And here comes Bill Hands. Hands an A bunter, infield in. That's one thing he can do well with the bat, Bill Hands, is bunt. Kirby from the stretch. Quails on first, Smith on second. Padres lead by 1. Here's the pitch. And Hands lays it down. Oh my, 9B. I think this might be good. No. Yes. It's picked up by third baseman Pena, who throws Hands out, and the runners advance. Quails to second, Smith to third with 2 outs. And Don Kessinger comes up. He has a chance to knock in 2 with a base hit. 2 outs. Second and third. Kirby in biggest trouble yet today. Been in trouble almost every inning. Thrown a lot of pitches. Here's the pitch to Kessinger. 4-3. Fly ball left, and Ferrara is under it, and the side is retired. But eventually, these Cubs will come through. That's what I believe. And in the bottom of the fourth, no runs, no hits, 2 walks, 2 left. And we're moving to the top of the fifth. San Diego has a 1-0 lead in this ball game. Here's Bill Hands now. Ferrara, Morel, and Canizero batting in the top of the fifth. We'll take a break after this half inning. Al Ferrara, right-handed hitter, popped to second in the second. Here's Hands now. And the pitch to Ferrara. 6-9. Grounds it to short. Kessinger. That's 6-2. And he throws him out. 1 away. Here's Ivan. Ivan doubled left on base. Actually, he was doubled, I'm sorry. Ivan with a double, Pena with a base hit. The only hits off Hands today. There was the 3-base error by Williams that started the game, and he scored. Garcia. It's 1 out, nobody on. Here's Hands. And the pitch to Ivan. 3-7. Struck him out. And that's the second strikeout for Bill Hands. Now Chris Canizero, if you were a betting person, who'd you put your money on in this game? I would put it on the Cubs. So many times that Kirby can get into trouble like this. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's the pitch to Canizero from Hands. 5-9. He flies it to right. There's Williams. And he makes the catch, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. In the middle of the fifth, it's 1-0 San Diego. And when we come back, it will be Clay Kirby pitching to the meat of this Cubs order, if not soy, if you are vegetarian or vegan. The meat of this order, Beckert, Williams, and Santo. I'm going to go outside and do some soul searching. I never did find my soul in all my searches, and I came to the conclusion we have no soul. Meaning a spirit that survives the death of the body. I just don't believe it. I'll be back. Sorry, Kathy, I get into some heavy shit sometimes, you know that? Out of nowhere, you know what I mean? Excuse me. Oh, Christ. Oh, you, Mr. Terranova, how unusually sane you are. I had no idea you were so sane. I'll be right back. I'm agnostic, Mr. Terranova. I'll be back in 3 to 5, folks. This is a good game. I may very well play a game tonight at 6:30. And if I'm unable to continue, I'll just suspend it. That's all. Be right back. Oh, Jesus. warm out there. We're back. And I'm sorry if I offended anybody earlier. I respect your beliefs, even if they're different from mine. And I never said there is no God. I said I don't know if there is or is not a God. Let's move on before I dig myself in a hole. Glenn Becker will lead it off for the Cubs. They're down 1-0 on the pitching of Clay Kirby, who's got into all sorts of messes today. Yeah, let's play ball, really. But he's gotten out of it every time. Yeah, let's play ball. But let me refresh this coffee, please. Please let me refresh my coffee. Okay, Beckert in the batter's box. Kirby on the mound. He's set. Here's the windup and the pitch to Beckert. 3-6. Grounds it to short. Arcia over to Colbert. And that's one away. And here's Billy Williams. Williams 0 for 1 with a walk. Kirby winds. The pitch to Williams. 5-9. Grounds it to short. Arcia, he's a 4. He boots it for a 2-base error. That's the second error for San Diego today. And that's a 2-base error. So was the error, a 2-base error by third baseman Roberto Pena in the third, who was left on Beckert. But Williams on second, 1 out. Here's the captain, Ron Santo. I just noticed that Bill Hands has retired 10 in order. Kirby from the stretch. The pitch to Santo. 6-6. Struck him out. Whoa. That's the third by Kirby. 2 down. Absolute future Hall of Famer, we would say, right? And here's Ernie Banks. Ernie 0 for 2. Williams, a potential unearned run on second with 2 down. Kirby gets the sign from Cannizzaro. And the pitch to Banks. 3-3. Hit him. Whoa, he hit Ernie. Ernie shakes off the trainer. He says he's fine. First and second with 2 down. And here comes Willie Smith. He's walked twice. The pitch to Smith. 2-6. Struck him out. And that is the 4th strikeout. Kirby just will not let up, despite the trouble he gets in. No runs, no hits, the error, the hit by pitch, both left on. We've gone 5 full. It's a 1-0 ball game. Lord, what a game. And here comes Bill Hands. He'll face Sippin, Kirby, and then the top of the order, Jose Arcia. Kirby. Here comes Sippin now. It's like a cat with 9 lives, Clay Kirby today. Meanwhile, Bill Hands has retired 10 in order in this ball game. He's allowed only 2 hits. Here's Hands, the windup, pitch to Sippin. 5-7, struck him out. That's the third for Hands. That's 11 in a row for Clay Kirby. Kirby popped to Hundley in the third. Here's the pitch from Hands. 1-9 struck him out. That's 4 for Hands, and 12 in a row. And Jose Arcia 0 for 2 reached on a 3-base error by Billy Williams and scored the game's only run today. 2 outs, nobody on. Top of the 6th, San Diego batting, 1-0 over the Cubs. And the pitch to Arcia. That's 6-9, and he grounds it to short Kessinger. 14-2, and he throws him out. And there's another 1-2-3. It's 13 in order by Bill Hands. And in the middle of the 6th, it's still a 1-0 ball game. Jeez. Now Kirby vulnerable this inning. Hands not till the 8th. Kirby steps in. Here's Randy Hundley. Quails on deck. Hands in the hole. Hundley 1 for 2. Here's the pitch to Hundley. 3-7. Grounds it to second. Stopped by Sippin. Throws to Colbert. It's 1 away. In the bottom of the 6th. Whoa. Here's Jimmy Quails now. Switch hitter batting left. 0 for 1 and walked. Kirby gets the sign from Cannizzaro. Here's the pitch to Quails. 2-9. And there's a base hit to left. Quails with a single. And Bill Hands comes up. Same situation as, a little different, but he's gonna bunt again. He's gonna hit and bunt, infield in. Pitch from Kirby. That's a 9. I think it's good again because he's a B. And it is Santa Pena, just like last time, throws to first. He is a good bunter. With 2 outs, Quails in scoring position, and Kessinger has another shot at it to tie the ball game with a base hit. Here's Kirby now, the pitch to Kessinger. 5-7, left-handed, grounds to second. Sippin. 5-3, throws him out, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. And after 6 full innings, 1-0 San Diego. Who would have thought? Who would have frickin' thought we'd be here? Hands has retired 13 Padres in order. It will be Pena, Brown, and Colbert in the top of the 7th. Both pitchers have gone all the way. The payoff pitch to Pena, 110, grounds it to third. Santo over to Banks. That's 14 in a row for Bill Hands. Lord. Now Ollie Brown. Here's the pitch to Brown. 1-9. Grounds it to second. Beckert. 2 down. For Nate Colbert. Ooh. Nate 0 for 2 today. 15 in a row for Bill Hands today. And Hands winds. The pitch to Colbert. 4-8. And that is a base hit. Oh, just past the reach of Santo. Colbert gets a 2-out single off Hands. And there goes the streak, 15. So Colbert on first, 2 down, and Al Ferrara is the batter. Ferrara 0 for 2. Hands from the stretch. And the pitch. 5-7, struck him out. And that's the 5th for Bill Hands. And it's the 7th inning stretch. It's a 1-0 ball game. We hope you're enjoying this broadcast on SBN, the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. August 1, 1969, first of a 3-game. Glenn Beckert will lead it off against Clay Kirby. Kirby has gone all the way. He's only allowed 3 hits. He has walked 3. There are 2 errors. Beckert 1 for 3. Here's Kirby. And the pitch, 6-4. Grounds it to third. That's for Pena. 1-4, it goes through for a base hit. So Beckert leads off with a single. And here we go. Billy Williams. Time for redemption. After that 3-base error, which has made all the difference in this ball game. Beckert on first, no outs. Kirby from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Williams. That's 5-8, and he pops it up to short for the out. There's action in the San Diego bullpen, by the way. It's Gary Ross warming. Gary Ross, a right-hander, is warming in the bullpen. Santo at the plate, 0 for 3, struck out twice by Kirby. It's Beckert on first, 1 down, and the pitch to Santo. 2-8. And he pops it up to second for Sippin. And that's 2 away. Lord. Santo 0 for 4. And here comes Mr. Cub, Ernie. Rubber band wrist, Ernie. One swing can put the Cubs ahead, as we all know. He's 0 for 2, was hit by a pitch. Kirby just has a quick shot with Chris Cannizzaro, the catcher. Okay, Cannizzaro going back to the plate. Here's Kirby now. The pitch to Banks. 5-9, grounds it to short. That's for Arcia. He's a 4. And he throws him out, and the side is retired. My goodness. So no runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. After 7, it's a 1-0 ball game. This would be a real disappointment for Kathy Harden and me. I don't know how much Kathy would be upset, but Bill Hands on the mound. He'll face Morel, Cannizzaro, and Sippen top of the 8th. I still have faith in these Cubs here. Morel. Here's the pitch to Morel. That's 6-8. And he grounds it to, oh, he flies it to left. I'm sorry. And under it is Smith, 1 down. Chris Cannizzaro now. 1 out, nobody on. Top of the 8th. 1-0 Padres. They've held this slim lead since the top of the 1st. Bill Hands. The pitch to Cannizzaro. 2-7, grounds it to short, Kessinger. Over to Ernie, 2 down. And John Sippen, 0 for 2. Kirby out on deck. 4-4, catcher X, Hundley, he's a 1. 8-1, and he pops out to Randy Hundley. And the side is retired. Bottom of the 8th now. Here come the Cubs. There is action in the Cubs bullpen. It's Ted Abernathy, the right-hander, warming for the Cubs. Leading it off is Willie Smith. Smith walked twice and struck out. Clay Kirby has gone all the way, throwing shutout baseball. A very cumbersome shutout, I would say. Here's the pitch to Smith. 6-6, grounds it to second, 1 down. Lord, now Randy Hundley. Kirby throws. 2-7, he flies it to center, 2 outs. And Jimmy Quails, 1 for 2 with a walk. Hands is on deck. He is not on deck now. He's been called back. Here's the pitch to Quails, 5-11. Fly ball left. That's for Ferrari. He's a 4. Wait a minute. Quails, left-hander, 5-11. That is a fly out to right. We're so sorry. And the side is retired. 1-2-3 for Kirby. His first of the game, Terra Nova, clapping for Kirby. And we move to the 9th. I still have faith in these Cubs. Bill Hands. And Kirby comes to the plate. There's a small battalion of Padres fans here who give him a big hand. Kirby at the plate. 0 for 2 today. Okay, Hands is ready. The pitch to Kirby, 2-10, he walked him. Again, Abernathy. Warming in the bullpen, Jose Arcia. 0 for 3, scored the only run in this game, reaching on a 3-base error by Williams and scoring on Pena's base hit. Here's the pitch to Arcia. 4-11, walked him. So Hands in trouble here. One more hitter walk and he will be pulled. To Rocher. Sitting calmly in the dugout. Pena now, 1 for 3. And the pitch. 5-8. Grounds it to second. This could be 2. Beckert, 5-2. Turns the double play. Kirby goes to third. 2 outs. And Ollie Brown, the batter. Brown 0 for 3. Here's the pitch from Hands. 5-6, struck him out. And the side is retired. That's number 6 for Hands. We're heading to the bottom of the ninth. The Cubs trail by 1. They trail by the only one. And Kirby coming in to pitch the complete game shutout. And there will be a hitter for Bill Hands. And let me tell you, Hands has a chance to win this. And who's it going to be? It's going to be my man. No, it's going to be Paul Popovich. As much as I would have liked Hickman. Paul Popovich, a switch hitter, will hit left against Kirby. We've had some games today. We had an amazing ball game this morning, a 1-0 ball game. You remember that, folks? California over Washington, 1-0. Well, we got another one going here. Kirby now. Is ready, and here's the windup, and here's the pitch to Popovich. That's 3-10, and he pops it up to first. And Colbert makes the catch. That's 1 away. Woo! And here comes Kessinger 0 for 4. Woo-hoo! Cubs are coming down to the last couple outs here. It was a great game. And so is this one, even though I'm terribly disappointed in the Cubs' misfortune, I would say, not being able to score 1 run and all of this stuff here. Kessinger 0 for 4. Switch hitter batting left. Kirby, wind up. The pitch to Kessinger, 1-8, and he pops it up to second. And Sippen makes the catch. That's 2 outs. 1 out away, Kirby, from a shutout. And Glenn Beckert is the batter, 2 for 4. Williams out on deck. Lord, what a game. Okay. Kirby is ready. Here's the windup. The pitch to Beckert. 4-8. And that's hit well. It's a triple by Beckert. A triple by Glenn Beckert. His 3rd hit of the game, and the crowd is going crazy. Beckert standing on third. Let's look at that again. 4-8. Triple 1 to 4. It was a 1. No doubt about it. And here comes Williams. Williams 0 for 3 with a walk. Time for redemption for Billy Williams. for that three-base error that scored the lone run in this ball game. Beckert, 90 feet away from home plate. Kirby gets the sign from Canizero. He's set. And the pitch to Williams. 112. Grounds it back to Kirby. Throws to Colbert. And the ball game is over. A disappointing game for the Chicago Cubs, but if you are a Padres fan, this was the greatest. And if you're a baseball fan, you acknowledge how good a game this was. We had a 1-0 game this morning. The Angels over the Senators. May and Tatum combined for the shutout. Our afternoon game, Padres 1-0 over the Cubs, and Kirby is the player of the game. He gets the win and the player of the game. We allow some of our people here. Mr. Perota's not here, so Mr. Terranova has the star of the game duties as he has taken it. And there's no doubt I would pick him too. He allowed 5 hits. He walked 3, hit a batter, struck out 4. There were also 2 errors. That didn't help. But no runs. So it's really a testament to Kirby's poise under pressure. Bill Hand's a very, very, very tough loss, who actually I would say pitched better than Kirby. He pitched 9 innings. He also allowed no earned runs. He allowed 3 hits. He walked 2, struck out 5. The final line, Padres 1 run, 3 hits, and 2 errors. The Cubs no runs, 5 hits, and 1 error. The Cubs out-hit the Padres and lost the ball game. This was a very tough ball game for the Cubs. They will now fall 7 1/2 games behind the first place Atlanta Braves, the first place Pittsburgh Pirates, the amazing Pirates in the National League East. And those Pirates play later, opening up a series at home against the Giants later on this date of August 1. Padres move within 25.5 of the first place Atlanta Braves. Kathy, I was going to call you Kathy Kirby for a second there. Kathy Harden, thank you for your excellent companionship. Mr. Terranova, we thank you. I hope you enjoyed that Pabst with Gigi, and I don't know if he's still here. I don't see anybody else. I'm up for a ball game tonight. I think a 6:30 start would make sense for me. Stay strong, everybody, and I'll catch you then.